What's up, manga fans? This is Rafa from C Manga, and as always, I'm joined by my
Yo,
co-host
what's
Reese,
up?
and we're here to give you a review of Attack on Titan Chapter 54, The Place of the Counterattack. And I have to say, I'm quite enjoying these chapters, even though there's not much action. I kind of like the whole, corruption, humans
You know what? I
basically
actually don't
becoming
mind that
humans.
bit. But it's kind of
Yeah,
like, when he kind of just goes off on a tangent or just goes in too deep. It
yeah,
kind of makes I just get kind of lost a bit. It's just like, what the fuck are you going on about, man?
maybe.
It's kind of like
Uh,
condense it more. That's
yeah.
all I want. What I mean? I don't mind, it being long or chapters being longer than that, but still just
Mm.
condense it a bit more. You don't have to give off so much information at once.
I don't know. I think this is one time I think we're all different on this channel. I'm not, don't have a problem with it. I just think I do agree with some points. I've seen that maybe the last chapter with the, um, was it the Irwin flashback kind of
Yeah,
thing?
it was just
That,
kind of
that
like
was a bit,
introducing
it was
information
a
and
bit
going
drawn out,
nowhere.
but yeah.
Yeah,
But other than that, I'm still enjoying what he's doing. I think he like, because I like how he's building up this like it's literally, how, okay, it's Attack on Titan. Now it's literally he's going into this attack on government kind of
yeah.
thing, humans versus humans. Like we've got this whole conflict inside the wall, and it's literally kill or be killed kind of thing. And like what I enjoy, what are they called? Is it Survey Corps?
Yeah,
They're more or less the heroes of this right now. They're the only ones who are seeing the bigger picture,
they've been the
humanity.
heroes since the very beginning, though.
Yeah,
If you think about
that's
it,
what it's been like, it's kind of been highlighted more now where as in the past they were like, oh, they're taking so much money off of us, they're just doing nothing. No, it really and truly is the what do you call it? The police
military
brigades, yeah.
police.
They're the scumbags, and then you got the government are just corrupt. They're making their own civilians,
In the garrison,
work
they
for
ain't even
them.
nothing.
Yeah, it just
They're
makes
just
you
there.
laugh. That's why I said this is why I said I've enjoyed this chapter because the obviously the main point was we're starting to understand now why Eren and Krista are obviously being targeted and what is the reason for people doing it. Like the Reeves company men are basically being blackmailed. Like if the government are basically saying if you don't do what we say, we're going to take away all your assets, everything, and pretty much destroy your
Mm,
town. So they more or less are doing what they have to. And yeah, this is why I said it's really weird how things are going now
it's
because it
kind of like
was the
detective-y kind of vibe
yeah,
going on,
you see what I mean? Conspiracies, like all these little mysteries. Like with before it was basically, yeah, fight the
Kill a
Titans.
Titan. Watch this guy get
Yeah,
eaten. Watch this guy get stepped on. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Watch him
yeah,
get eaten and then stepped on and then kicked into a tree.
exactly. But this time around, it's gone into a more like, real to life kind of scenarios where, yeah, people are ready to do whatever it takes to, you know, get what they want, take out another person, regardless of the fact, there's not that much of humanity left, but they're still willing to basically stab each other in the
It's kind
back.
of disgusting when you think about it. You know what I mean? It's
Mm,
like you'd think this would be the one thing which will band all humans together, but no, there's
exactly.
still internal conflict.
But what was I said, I think I love and what makes me love Levi, I don't care if you say homo, but this guy is a master at deal making and negotiation. I mean, he more or less basically forced Reeves company and the president to join him. He's like, okay, it's like fine, we'll give you Eren and Krista under three conditions. It's like you're gonna join us and attack the government. It's like you're gonna trust us completely, and any food or items, it's like you obtain, you're gonna give them to
See,
us,
that third one
and
was
we'll
the
be
one that
cool.
surprised me the most, man. The one about the food is
Yeah,
like, what? That was one which kind of came out of nowhere.
yeah,
And I think that was kind of just one to kind of, break the tension. It's
yeah,
kind of like a joke one which breaks the tension completely. It's just like
yeah, because
you're gonna beat the government with us. You're gonna trust us completely. You have no choice, and also give us your food. It's like
yeah, and
the
then even
food.
as you said, with the whole little comedy moment, like, oh yeah, preferably things like black tea or whatever it was called,
Yeah, and it's just
black,
like it's one of the ones you're thinking like, it's like who the fuck is this kid trying telling me stuff? Then they come up with
yeah.
that, you're just like, You're funny, kid. I like you. I like
Yeah,
you, kid.
it's basically that's as you said to break the ice, and it's basically their comrades in arms now. It's as you said, lifted all tension, and now they've come to a an alliance on an
Yeah,
agreement,
they come to a mutual standing
and
point.
and the thing is, obviously, Levi's played on the fact that your town is going to become bankrupt. I already know what's happening here. Remember, the gate of trust is now broken down. They're wasting manpower doing that, and the government's not funding you. They're withholding all their funds trying to capture Eren and
Mm.
Krista. Your town's going to be nothing. It's not just going to affect your company. It's going to affect the civilians. What are you going to do
You
then?
know what? That is one thing which I actually do want to bring up. I'm actually quite surprised
Mm,
that the president is actually quite, he cares about his
what
people.
influential? Yeah.
Because obviously, like the last time we saw this guy was obviously when that he was trying to push that frigging cart full of stuff all the way through the little gate,
Mm,
and then that frigging abnormal titan was running to the gate, and then Mikasa took it out. You know,
yeah.
the last time we saw this guy,
He's
Mikasa was threatening to kill him.
Yeah, it's true. He did seem like a scumbag back then, but now he's generally concerned. Like even when Levi asked him, "Why don't you take up arms and attack the government?" It's like I don't want to lose any more
Yeah,
men.
it's like wow, didn't think he
So
cared.
yeah,
I mean, he was willing to like kill off
he's
all them people.
generally a decent guy. I
Yeah,
guess he just has the facade of being an arsehole.
exactly. He's willing to
Yeah.
kill off all those people, yeah, but just to get his supplies through. He even
Mm,
said it. It's like these people mean nothing compared to these supplies. It's
yeah.
like wow, but now it's kind of the other way around.
Yeah, it just seems like that was all a front, like a strong facade. Just so basically everyone says, "I'm president, I'm boss, don't mess with
Yeah,
me." But really, he deep down, he loves and cares for everyone in his hometown. So I can understand why Levi spoke to him because like with before, how they treat people like, the pastor guy.
yeah,
They're like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw you in jail, you're a piece of crap. But with him, he's negotiated and come to agreement with him because he can obviously see not only is he tactically gonna be useful to him, the guy generally does care.
it's nice, man. It's a nice thing to see,
Mm.
especially now, seeing as how
Yeah,
you don't really see it too much.
exactly. Because after this, it's just gonna be a lot of controversial wars going
A lot
on
of mind
between
games,
humans.
all that
Yeah.
crap. So no Titan action
But
for a
yeah,
little while, I guess.
exactly. But that's what I said. I'm looking forward to it. I'm
Change the
really
title, man.
enjoying this
Attack on
kind of
Titan, Human
change.
Saga.
It's literally attack on government now. But yeah, that was kind of like, the main focus of this chapter. We even have the last part where, Erwin's fully aware of the government's corruption and actions. He sees the king reckless points and actions was going to eventually have humanity fall. So he's basically said the plan and end game is overthrow the government, obtain all authority within the walls, because that's the only way humanity is going to survive.
You think Pixis is going to join him?
And that's what I was wondering about, because the look on his face didn't
But then again,
seem,
Pixis always has that look. That kind of
yeah,
deranged, I don't give a crap about you look.
poker
Yeah,
face, yeah.
he's always got that. So, I don't know. You can't ever read him.
You can't read him. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm not sure. We have to see. I think you're probably right. He's probably just got that poker face on, but you never know. Like he might not agree with it
Yeah.
initially, and then he'll come round to it. Who
Be one
knows?
of the things he comes in at the end, just
Hmm.
swoops him up and helps him out.
Yeah,
Comes with the cavalry.
because I could imagine he'd probably say, "You're still a child. You're being rash with this action." Like,
Exactly. Then
and then
basically
eventually you
he
would
comes
see
along
the
the end just when
yeah,
they're about to get their asses kicked by the government and saves their asses, dragging them out.
yeah, because he realizes the bigger picture. Humanity's at
Yeah.
stake.
But still, man, the king is a bit
Mm.
fucked.
He is. He looks like an alcoholic as
Exactly, man.
well.
The guy just looks so stressed. I
Mm.
don't know what his end game is. It's like I understand why he want Eren. Obviously, he might try to either use his
Yeah,
power or just kill him to get rid of the threat.
yeah.
But I'm still kind of confused as to why they want Krista so much. It's not really fully
That's
been revealed
yeah.
as to why she's so special.
And this is why, as I said, it goes back to like the beginning, with her having this dream of this unknown
I
woman,
think that was his
and then
mum.
it's like, yeah, I was just
I don't
thinking,
know because
obviously,
they look familiar. She
yeah,
looks kind of like that, but I don't know.
similar,
Quite a
yeah,
lot of the chicks in this look similar.
but no, it seems a bit too coincidental for her to be someone else. I mean, the woman always seems to wipe her memory, and every time Historia has this dream, she wakes up and is unable to remember it.
And they are by that farm
So,
and reading that book,
mm,
which I think was one of the things, obviously, was, yeah, that from her childhood.
yeah. So I'm guessing whatever the king knows about, like related to I can't remember that guy in the suit, the one who adopted
Yeah,
her. Yeah, and I'm guessing whatever he knows or whatever is to do with Historia, she has something to do with the church thing and all that. That's gonna come up later. It's just keeping it in the shadows. So
I like
that's
for it to bring it
probably
to the light a bit quicker.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so we can
I'm
finally
guessing that's
understand her full
yeah.
importance.
But yeah,
But yeah, but
other
one
than that,
final point which I do want to bring up here,
mm,
which I actually did kind of notice a bit. You know, in the
mm,
book which they were reading, which is like you had to become like this nice girl here. I
yeah.
swear in that book, that girl was offering something to a Titan.
That's what I was looking at. I was thinking, wait, hold on, isn't that similar to,
Titan,
the
yeah,
spin-off
the Titan
series?
face. Because that
Yeah.
face was literally the same size as that girl. So I'm
Mm,
guessing that must have been a Titan thing. So she's kind of like, I don't know, nurturing her to like to serve Titans. Is that
yeah.
what her purpose is or something? You know, Krista's full purpose.
Yeah.
God, I just wanted to hurry up and bring it to light, man.
I'm really that's I think that's probably the one thing I'm really anxious to see is like what is her actual importance and like her backstory. What is the full like we've seen a glimpse of it, but what is the real reason? But I know he's keeping this, for a later time and he's just doing a of his tease,
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
it's just like it's taking too long to build it now. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
it's been however many months. Shows why she's so bloody important.
But I think that's something he's saving. He's definitely, obviously, it's probably going to be after this war or during this war against the
Yeah,
government. And then obviously it's going to come into play. It's obviously something significant to this coming fight, if that makes sense. Like, you can't, if he was to reveal it now, it'd probably be a bit too
mm.
soon. But yeah, as I said, either way,
We just gotta wait and see.
uh, yeah, pretty much. As I said, this chapter, man, not to say that it's just I like conspiracy and these detective kind of things, and um, I'm just wondering how is this gonna work? Like, fighting each other, like obviously we're used to seeing humans against titans, but now to see humans fighting humans,
It'll probably be exactly the same, just a
mm,
much more savage.
as I said, that's gonna look really gory.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I guess we got that to look forward to.
mm. But yeah, other than that, one thing I do want to pick up, I did enjoy the lot, the bit where we see Jean and Armin, and basically the Reeves company come to check on him, and they're ambushed by Levi and
Oh
Mikasa.
God, yeah.
That was actually quite
It's just that
terrible.
one kick that Mikasa did. It's like,
Yeah,
Jesus, how many angles you gonna show
I
it
thought
from?
I thought his like head was
Crushed.
kind of caved in. Yeah, it looked very painful. And then we have what do you call it, Tomb Raider Sasha with a bow and
Oh my
arrow.
God, and she got the frigging gun. It's actually
Yeah,
on
she
point, man.
shot the gun. That's freaking Eagle Eye. And then good, the last bit what I wanted to bring up, the pedophile guy.
Oh yeah, that bit, man. I didn't even fully get that at first.
Yeah, it was like he obviously because Armin was
Playing Krista,
dressed up
yeah.
as Krista. Yeah, he thought it was just a girl. Then he finds out he's a boy, and he's like, "Oh, you've turned me like this way." So it's basically he doesn't care that it's a boy. He's
He is
basically
disgusting.
he's swinging that way, and I just thought, wow, okay, that's something else.
uh,
But yeah, that's as I said more or less what happened. Kind of similar to the last ones, but it's starting to get there now because we have obviously an idea what's going to happen next. Attack on the government or war against them.
let's just see how long it takes for him to actually get to that
Mm,
point. How much planning they're gonna do.
yeah. Yeah,
So yeah, I guess that wraps up this chapter.
more or less.
There, you guys know the usual thing to do at the end of these. Leave a comment, leave a like, and check out the other stuff we got on the channel. So we will catch you next Attack on Titan.
Yeah, guys, catch you in the next chapter.